Oh, hey, is this when I speak? Welcome back to Comic Star Talk. Your co-host KevCo, joined as always with.
XO, what's up?
How you doing, buddy? How we doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good,
Worked
good.
a
How's
long
work been?
day.
Yeah,
Hard. It was all rainy and nasty.
I
We're
feel
there
ya.
all day. We're gonna be there all day tomorrow. But this is how it goes.
It is. I mean, you got to make money somehow, right? We all can't just be
Yeah,
millionaires. But today we are here to
sadly.
talk about and break down the Peacemaker Season 2 trailer, which we both enjoy. And I don't think either one of us has seen it since it came out, probably. I know
Yeah,
I
I seen
haven't.
it on release, and
Okay,
that's
cool.
it.
Awesome. So yeah, let's get on into it.
Cool.
They're going to be doing backflips to get you to join.
Welcome, Peacemaker, or do you prefer Chris?
Either's fine.
Can you tell us a little about your skills?
I'm considered the finest marksman in the world.
The mic is off.
Yeah.
I am also proficient in hand-to-hand combat.
How many more of these do we have today?
Is that popcorn still here?
Love popcorn.
My butts are getting really big lately, so.
I have a variety of helmets.
This guy sucks.
Excuse me? Am I supposed to be able to hear you guys?
Excuse me?
You were talking about your butt and stuff. And also you said that I suck.
It is not funny.
All right. So this is the scene where we think, I'm assuming, because this takes place after Superman, that Mr.
Mhm.
Terrific basically tells these three people to go pound sand and doesn't want to be part of whatever Maxwell Lord's got going on. What do you think about this scene?
Yeah, I think it opens up on a humorous note. It shows this
Mhm.
guy and a Hawk Girl, which everybody wanted to see more of, and it's just funny. Like they're just
Mhm.
shitting on him. And he saved the damn world. Like, put some
Yep.
respect on the name. Like, he
Yeah.
saved the entire world twice.
Like
Twice.
Amanda Waller's daughter says right before he goes in there, is like, they're going to be dying to get you. And then it's like a big, like, shock that they just make fun of him the entire time. Because that's the whole thing, is like, Peacemaker is a joke. Like, everything he stands for is kind of a joke.
Mhm.
But it's like, Peacemaker, what a joke. But yeah, let's get back into it.
It is not funny.
I don't get it. We saved the world.
I thought everyone would finally treat us like heroes.
I don't need anybody else to just forge my own path.
Now, Freddie Stroma, Vigilante.
Mhm.
I am so looking forward to more. I liked Vigilante way more than Peacemaker in season 1. Their chemistry, if you will, was
Yeah, I was about
excellent.
to say that.
They play off each other so well, and I love the fact that he like looks up to him like he's like the greatest person ever, and John Cena's
Yeah.
basically like doesn't even
I'm
like
not-
care about
Yeah,
him.
I'm not fucking with you. And
Yep.
he's like a big brother to Vigilante, which has
Yep.
got screws loose.
Mhm.
I don't like Vigilante character very much, but in this, it's awesome.
It's very
I-
different in this than it is in any other
Yeah.
thing, just like Peacemaker.
Yeah, they really did good. Like you said, the chemistry between the two bouncing
Mhm.
off. His weird energy with Peacemaker's weird energy, but more stoic. Is that
Yeah.
the word?
Yeah.
He's just
I mean, we all know James Gunn does a lot of when he's casting, he makes sure that people have great chemistry, which makes me even more excited for Superman. Every time I
Yeah.
think about the fact that every movie he's done has had incredibly good chemistry. I really
yeah,
can't
he's
think
great
of
with that.
yeah, he's awesome at I mean, he's great at ensembles, and the reason why he's great at ensembles is because he's able to cast for chemistry.
Yeah. The way he like he tested Lois and Clark
Yep,
and
Clois.
both Ma and Pa. Like
Yep.
that's just cool to get them both together, cooking
Mhm.
in the room to see if you like it.
Yep. Yeah, I really don't know if Amy Adams and Henry Cavill ever tested together, because their chemistry always seemed off to me, which is unfortunate because Amy Adams is an Oscar level worthy
Yeah,
actress.
she's a good
fantastic.
actor, but we didn't get to see any of it.
Yeah, we never did. Well, back to Peacemaker. Let's get to the good stuff.
You're living like heroes.
I don't need anybody else to just forge my own path.
You're living in the worst level of Grand Theft
Steve
Auto.
Agee.
I've come to the conclusion you suffer from a particularly severe form of toxic masculinity.
What?
Oh no, James Gunn. He's employing his wife again. I really enjoyed her character too in the first.
Oh yeah, Hardcore
season.
is awesome.
Yeah,
She's so
she's great.
lovable, and it's like, dang, this is your girlfriend,
Yep.
though? Like,
And one thing I hope they're going with season 2 is I hope it's a little bit more serious in tone than season 1. I just feel like there should be some growth there.
yeah,
With hopefully Vigilante still being the same old Vigilante. But within the Peacemaker character, I want more growth. And yeah, James Gunn's wife looks like she's gonna kill it in this with a couple action scenes. And apparently she has some anger issues.
Of toxic masculinity.
What?
Argus has been monitoring Peacemaker ever since Rick Flag Sr. was named director. Does he know that I have?
Kill this time.
This is going to be awesome because we're going to get Peacemaker and Rick Flag Sr. Of course, everyone has seen the Suicide Squad multiple times, at least me and you have. Their confrontation is going to be awesome. I can't wait for that.
We've been waiting, and it feels like we're getting the start of the DCU with drama that we already know exists.
Yes, exactly.
My only problem is I feel like they should have reanimated Creature Commandos to make them have black hair.
Yeah, you think they could do a quick fix on that, or even here, like, I don't know, put a wig on them, something.
Yeah, James said,
but he doesn't like the look of wigs. He's anti-wig, and he doesn't like coloring hair. And he couldn't color his hair or use anything that come out quickly because it looks like crap, and then it's just a pain in the ass. And he had other commitments at the time.
Yeah, so it makes sense. I don't have a big problem with that.
Yeah, I mean,
it was worth
the way I see it,
mentioning.
I'm like, it's just animation versus live action. Like, it's not a huge deal to me. Maybe eventually he'll get the gray hair or whatever. They'll do whatever they can.
Well, so James said that his character is vain, so he dyed his hair black to seem younger, which is a little way to make it make sense, which I appreciate.
It does make sense. Yeah, especially, he was with the princess there.
Yeah.
We all know how that went down.
Ever since Rick Flag Sr. was named director. Does he know that I have?
Kill this time.
Yeah.
Bring me Peacemaker.
Mexicali, you scan for any anomalies throughout that house. Pony boy, don't let him out of your sight. Titties, I want you to take the front door. Encino man, you take the back door. Got it?
Yeah, but not the fucking names, dude. You can't just call us that.
Where do you think we are? Fucking Berkeley?
Tim Meadows. Fucking love Tim Meadows. Have you seen anything with Tim Meadows in it?
I have. I cannot tell you what it is, but I know the actor.
He used to be on SNL, and one of my favorite skits from that was Ladies Man. I believe it was called Ladies Man, and they ended up making a movie out of it. It's a really funny movie. It's from like 2001, probably. Yeah, he's been in a ton of stuff. He's probably like one of those guys you just kind of recognize.
Yeah,
you probably
like you hear his voice, you see him, you just know who he is.
Yep. And apparently he's putting together a team. I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. What say you?
I would assume he falls in that gray area along with Amanda Waller. So these are going to be like branches of whatever Amanda Waller.
People that are
started.
technically like good guys, depending on your view. Like
good
guys for like Amanda Waller or what she wants to accomplish.
Because Rick Flag, he thinks he's good.
Yeah,
he is a good guy. So
is.
Whatever he thinks he's doing is for the good. So I like that complex relationship with like Amanda Waller started with being bad, but like still trying to do things for the good. I like that. It's like a fine line that it's nice to think about.
It is.
Dude, you can't just call us that.
Where do you think we are? Fucking Berkeley?
We haven't always been great people. But
We are the 11th Street Kids. No one will ever break us apart.
See, I do think with the tone of this trailer, it's gonna be a little. What's that?
I love to see them all together.
Oh, I know it's gonna be there. Like we say, their chemistry is awesome, and with this trailer, it does look like it's gonna be a little bit more serious, but it's obviously gonna have that signature comedy that James brings to things, and that we saw.
You could just feel the budget is there with this trailer, and it's like nice.
Now, have we figured out, is this an HBO show also? Like, is it going to be 9 p.m. on a certain day? Do we know this yet?
No,
We don't, do we? Okay.
No, we don't.
I think the first one was only a Max show. So
yeah,
they're probably
and it
going to do
released
the same
all at
thing.
once.
Yeah, they're probably
But-
going to. Well, they won't release it at once. They released that weekly.
They did.
Yeah, they did. You
Oh.
might have waited to binge it, but it was a weekly release.
I think I did wait to binge it
Yeah,
then because
'cause
I watched
I only-
it all at once.
I only know that for certain because we talked about it weekly on the on my other podcast for like 8 weeks. So that's how I remember. I hope it's a once a week at a certain time thing so that we can get on here and talk about each episode.
Yeah. Let
If
it
not,
drop
we'll-
at 9. We could watch it, get right on, just like
'Cause
talk about it a
I
little
ain't
bit.
getting up at 4 a.m. to do this in August. I get that much.
Yeah.
Busiest month of the year. But yeah.
Break us apart. You ready for the next adventure, pal?
Keep on keeping on.
Now, I'm going to pause it right here. What do you think's going on?
So, I've thought about this a little bit, but without trying to think too much into it, my brain just went to this is the peak version of what his dad saw him and himself to be.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's keeping the peak versions in his eyes in this pocket dimension. I don't know why. I like the suit. You could tell he like leaves with his suit or something because you see the silver. I don't like the Dove of Peace upside down. It doesn't look right.
Right.
But other than that, if we're not going multiverse, I don't know because it's like
only thing I can think of is he's from a different universe. Maybe the one that Superman's in. I mean, this kind of people are speculating, and the Peacemaker from the DCEU kills him and assumes his role in the DCU, or maybe it's a more comic accurate Peacemaker, maybe a more serious Peacemaker that doesn't make all the jokes and they fight. Maybe he's the villain of the season, the main villain. I don't know.
Yeah, but we've seen that that Native American guy with all the
Michael Rooker.
Flame.
I want to know. I want to know what his deal is. A lot of people were speculating that it was Green Arrow. He could be, but there could be multiple villains also.
Yeah, there definitely should be.
Bad Peacemaker. You're gonna have a situation with Rick Flag. You're gonna probably have whatever Michael Rooker is playing out in the desert or whatever, because he's definitely a bad guy. Michael Rooker plays a fantastic bad guy.
It's just set up to be so much fun.
Yeah, I cannot wait for these weekly releases. Let's play out the rest of the trailer though, and then we'll talk about it.
Who the fuck are you?
All right, that was a fun rest of the trailer.
Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, I think it looks really good. Like I say, I hope tonally it's a little bit more mature or more seriously taken. We're gonna get those jokes either way, regardless, because it's James Gunn. Is what he does
they're
best.
Guaranteed.
Yep, 1000%.
This is forte.
But it's like bringing the gang back together, so to speak. And I love that about it.
Yeah, it's just exciting. Like
Yeah.
to
By this
see
point, we
where
have seen
Peacemaker started.
Superman. Yep.
Yeah, we'll see Superman, and then right next month they're
5
going
weeks.
with Peacemaker.
Yep.
That's so cool. Like it's a bold decision to make. And you know, they would want to follow the hype train of Superman.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just smart. So it should pick up like more traction, I guess, because like Peacemaker got a lot of hype, but he's still kind of underground.
Indeed.
So
I
could feel him getting a more public shine after this.
Yeah.
I hope so, at least.
Yep. Especially if there's even mention of him in Superman, or if anything with Superman has to do with Peacemaker. He could be mentioned by like Rick Flag, offhandedly. But yeah, I'm excited. We are finally starting up this universe. Of course, it was officially made. I mean, the rumors were always there that Lanterns would be out before Supergirl, and now it seems like James has made that official. So when do you expect to see Lanterns?
Like around like late February.
I'm thinking
after
probably
Super
because
Bowl.
I'm thinking maybe 2 weeks after the Super Bowl. which would be like the last weekend of February. And one of the reasons for that is Jon Stewart's going to be a big part of it. Black History Month. Everyone knows Black Panther dropped in February. Also, that was a huge deal for the African American community, and it was a great fucking movie too, which helps.
It's an opportunity there. So
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
take it.
If not then probably like first week of March, like the next week.
Yeah.
Just gonna suck.
I
I
could definitely see that if Supergirl comes out in June. You got 5 other months to work with. You're not dropping in January.
Right.
That's probably not going to happen. So
Yeah.
we're looking at late February, March.
Mm-hmm.
And that's awesome. Like, I can't wait to go in my Green Lantern era.
Yep. I don't know what I'm looking forward to more, though. Green Lanterns I think I might be looking forward to Lanterns slightly more just because it's something I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, I'm probably more excited for Peacemaker, but my low-key hype is more towards Lanterns.
Because we really know nothing, and like I'm really excited about the Jon Stewart casting. I'm pumped about the Hal casting because I love him. He's one of my favorite actors that's ever been on TV.
That's your guy.
He's great. Kyle Chandler, love him. But yeah, anything else you want to discuss before we get off?
No, it was just
all right. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. This was a fun little 15-minute stream just to get something out there. And we'll talk to you all later. Peace.